According to the Department of Health and Human Services, 17.1% of high schoolers in the US are the only ones receiving 60 minutes of exercise in a day. This means that 14 million out of the 17.3 million students in the US are not receiving the recommended amount of physical activity they should be receiving in a day. This means that we're building a weak generation, not only physically, but we're also building a weak generation academically and weak in their lifestyle, weak in their habits and their character. How can we fix this? How can we form a strong generation? Well, I believe that schools should push physical education, physical activity, and exercise in our schools today. So let's look at how physical activity helps our students academically, physically, and helps them in their lifestyle. First of all, we see that physical activity helps our students academically. First of all, physical activity, the heart is pumped more when the body is moved. When we exercise, the heart is pumping faster, which pumps more blood to the extremities of the body. This sends more blood to the brain, which increases the student's ability to focus and concentrate on schoolwork. Not only does it increase blood flow to the brain, but it also reduces stress. Physical activity reduces stress, which can, in the end, help students focus more on their schoolwork. It's been seen throughout the US that students that tend to be more physically active tend to receive better grades. It's just something that's seen. Perhaps it's that their discipline in their physical activity and their exercise transfers over to their schoolwork, and hence they receive better grades. So not only have we seen that physical activity helps our students academically, but it also helps them physically. Physical activity can reduce the chances of obesity, the chances of type 2 diabetes and heart disease. These are common diseases or common health issues that we see in our society today, and simple physical activity as a high schooler can help reduce these chances drastically. Not only does it reduce our chances of health issues, but it also strengthens our bones, muscles, and cardiovascular system. As a student, if you're physically active, you're using your muscles, your joints are being used, and your cardiovascular system would be strong because of just the amount of use that you get by exercising and being physically active at school. So not only does it reduce the chances of health issues, it strengthens our bodies and allows them to be physically fit, but it also counters the effects that we receive from being at school all day. Having a sedentary lifestyle, if we're physically active, it counters the effects that we see of having a sedentary lifestyle at school. So not only does physical activity help our students academically, physically, but it also helps them in forming lifelong habits. Physical activity has been seen to encourage discipline, consistency, and responsibility. These are key character traits that many are looking for in our world today. These are key character traits that form strong character, discipline, consistency, and responsibility. But it also shows physical activity as a normal part of life, not just as a chore. Many high schoolers see physical activity, PE, as a chore. But when we encourage that and push that and it's embraced, it is seen as a normal part of life. And thence we see our third point, it promotes a healthier lifestyle. Students are encouraged to eat better. They're encouraged to get enough sleep. They're encouraged to drink water, to be physically active. And hence we reduce as I said before, we reduce the chances of having health issues. We have a stronger body, and they just live a healthier lifestyle. So how can we prevent from continuing to form a weak generation? Well, our schools need to push physical education and physical activity more, so that we, through our physical activity, can help our students academically, physically, and in the long run form strong habits that will help them and benefit them in the future. So let's build strong students that will in the future, that will build a strong future.